Man, that guy is so hard.
Yeah, he is.
How does he maintain it for so long? No!
Well, we stand here in a row, looking like a bunch of heroes. I know that deep inside, nothing more but a bunch of zeros. Ah!
Welcome to Bards Nobles Season 2, Episode 4, where a bunch of guys chug mimosas and play Dungeons & Dragons in a garage. Hey. I'm Brian, the Dungeon Master, and today I'll be joined by...
Ralph.
All right.
Aaron Williams playing Baron von Beauregard the Sixth, the Human Ranger.
Blake Harrison playing Key-Bay.
Wow.
The Crab Man.
So he has an evil twin. We know.
No, because
Do we all have evil twins?
All Crab Man have evil twins.
Furiously
Crab Man
taking notes.
Samurai. Next.
Charles Nelson playing Max Stormblade, the human paladin.
Sorry, I can't keep it together until you say that name. Dungeons & Dragons porn name. I'll be playing Grits Grundell, the roguish half-elf.
And who are you? I don't know who you are.
What's your name?
Grits Grundell.
No, your name.
Your name.
No, that he got
I am
changed.
Grits Grundell. I'm
Ralph.
really into role-playing, guys.
Many moons ago, he was named.
Many moons ago, I was named Anthony Boyd.
I'm Trey O'Neill. I'll be playing Flint McShrimpton, the Druid Dwarf.
And I am Andrew Danon playing Elon Musket, the Warforged Gunsmith.
And today's episode is brought to you by Audible.com. If you want to support us, you can go to audibletrial.com/bards and get you a free audiobook for a 30-day trial of audible.com. The book that I'd recommend downloading is Brave New World by Aldous Huxley. It's a book about a bleak future where humanity has sort of distanced themselves and been consumed by technology. And it's just a very interesting dystopian universe, and I would definitely recommend checking it out. There's a good message there about dependence on technology. So check that out at audibletrial.com/bards. Get you a free audiobook.
All right, let's get in there. Who's going to do the recap? How do we...
Oh, we didn't roll. Everybody roll.
Everybody roll.
Roll for the recap.
14.
Well, fucking goddamn it.
Is there another one?
I have a 4.
Okay.
Who has lower than a 4?
I have a 3.
I also have a
Suck
3.
it, Max.
Roll off.
15.
And a 3.
Go for it, Charles.
Stick to your guns. I like it.
Max Stormblade at the ready.
Max Storm 3.
Looks like I came up short.
You hear that every night, don't you?
All right, what happened last time?
So we're wandering down the street and there's an elf getting picked on, and it's this crazy druid named Ralph. And then there was an explosion, and we're all like running toward that, and there's like an angry gorilla or something. There's a chick that committed suicide or something, and let's get to it.
Yeah.
Charles pays real close attention.
I love Charles's rookie.
I'm fairly
Last
certain.
episode, some shit happened. Let's get started, all right?
I'm fairly certain what little he said didn't happen.
That's exactly what
Are
happened.
you saying you killed the chick?
Maybe from Max Stormblade's perspective, that's what happened.
That's true. I'm positive Grits killed that woman. That poor, helpless woman.
That's what I saw.
So setting the scene at the end of this street, in front of a large fountain statue area, there is this massive, oversized, one would say large, demonic gorilla, and 2 massive, hellish-looking hounds.
Oh God!
Just basically wreaking havoc. And we have our would-be heroes. The 4 of you. I've got Elon riding atop Nibbles, his mechanical Allosaurus. I've got Max, and I've got Key-Bay, and I've got Baron have basically approached it and begin to stand down these 3 demonic creatures. Ralph bringing up the rear slowly, casually. And on the rooftop adjacent to where these 3 massive creatures are, we've got both Grits, Grindel, and Flint McShrimpton?
McShrimpton. Yes.
Shrimperton or Shrimpton? Shrimpton.
No, Shrimpton.
Okay, gotcha.
Shrimpton? What is a Shrimpton?
I don't know.
It's your evil twin, bro.
Why?
They are both on the rooftop surveying the scene below. With that, I'm going to need initiative from you.
I did, just so everyone's caught up, at the end of the last episode, even though I got cut off, I did cast Fairy Fire on the giant gorilla. People start
I really wish Charles had have relayed that in the recap.
I really wish our sound cap hadn't fucked up.
Yeah, well,
We would have had all that audio.
we can just blame the sound guy.
Andrew's fault. Yeah. It's all Andrew's fault.
I didn't do it. At least it's finally not my fault.
It's also Boyd's fault.
All right, who rolled a 25 through 20 or higher? What you got?
23.
23.
What the hell are y'all getting 20s on your freaking initiative?
Because I roll good.
Not when it matters.
Well,
Nope.
Not when you're hurdling.
20 through 15.
18.
15
Okay.
through 20,
All right.
I have a 15.
Okay, and you rolled 18?
18.
and I've got a 17.
All right. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Elon has a
And
17.
Elon. And 15 through 10. Wait, did we do 20? We did 20 through 15, right?
Yeah.
That was it. 15 through 10? Nobody? Nobody? Under 10.
Me. I rolled a 9. Baron rolled a 9.
Yeah.
Kibe is
Nibbles
a 4.
Nimbles has a
nothing?
9 as well.
Kibe is
okay.
slow to anger.
Yeah.
He likes to survey the scene and keep a cool head.
He has to get warmed up. He has to stretch out.
Takes me a while to lift the anchor.
Grits, what are you doing?
Surveying this, I realize I don't really have anything to do any damage at this long way. So are they?
At this point, the giant gorilla is kind of looking down the street. Actually, you cast a spell on him. He's looking up towards you two. He's got a cart in one hand, just like a merchant stall. Looks like he sold pots and pans of what you can what equipment is still left hanging on there. And the other hand looks like the limp body of just someone who was looking to have a good time, but they had the worst time. They're dead. Looking up at you, and the other two.
Find what you're looking
The other
for.
two hounds don't seem to have noticed you yet. Their eyes are fixated on the 5 on the ground. At this point, you can still see civilians and stuff kind of on the side. People are hiding, people are taking cover and trying to move away from the situation. But there's still a few in the area, being drunk and not really knowing what's going on.
I yell at him, get your hands off that cart, you damn dirty ape. And I cast Vicious Mockery on him.
What save do I have to roll? Or does it just do damage?
I mean, that was pretty good. It should just do damage.
I think it's a wisdom
It's a
save.
wisdom save.
Okay.
But he's a monkey. He can
He definitely did not roll very high. Yours to beat is a 14?
Correct.
Yeah, he rolled a 3.
Suck it.
Wait,
So he takes damage,
was Stormcock rolling for you?
and he has disadvantage or something on one type of roll.
He takes psychic damage and he has disadvantage on the next attack roll it makes before the end of its next turn.
All right.
He takes 1d4 plus my spell attack modifier.
For sure.
So that is... Oh, he takes 10 damage.
Ooh, get wrecked.
Is it not 2d4 at level 5?
Ooh.
Ooh.
It just says 1d4 on the card.
Wait, Vicious Mockery is what? A cantrip, right?
Yeah,
So it should level up.
at level 5.
Yeah, so you probably get an extra one, dude.
I'm not there yet. I'm only level 3 bard.
Ooh, that's
This is rogue.
true.
Level 3 bard, level 3 rogue, multi-classing.
Level 1 Boyd.
All right, so how much damage did he take?
He took 10 damage.
Wow, nice. Okay. Anything else? He looks livid with you, like as angry as an ape as he was before. He looks pretty pissed off, and he's glowing in blue.
As my
Just don't
bonus
paint the
action, I
picture.
would like to prepare the dodge action.
Okay.
And I'm done.
Was that to prepare spare the dodge?
So you take dodge action. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay. Next we've got Shrimp. Max, you'll be next.
All right, I'm up on the roof, correct?
You are. You're overlooking.
How
the
far
scene.
from the street am I? Like, how far down?
Oh, it's about 30 feet.
Ugh. Is there like a staircase or like?
There's not a staircase, but there is a canvas awning about 20 feet down.
Take it.
Why wouldn't there be? All right.
Take that story.
How
hook.
far away from any one of the bad guys am I?
Let's see. The hypotenuse of this triangle between you and this creature,
Yeah, run the numbers.
Question, Brian.
25 feet would be
25
Yeah.
feet.
If it was anybody but Brian.
Are those jackals within a 20-foot radius of the ape?
20. Oh. Radius, not diameter, right? So it's a 40-foot circle. Is that,
It's a 20-foot cube for fairy fire.
so it's a 10-foot.
10
square feet?
Okay.
Radius, my
They
bad.
are not. No.
Okay.
20, yes, but no, not if it's 10 on
Okay.
either side.
Okay, I have a question about humanoids.
For sure.
If it was a humanoid and turned into something, is it still a humanoid? Like, is a druid in tiger form a humanoid?
No, you take the form of a beast. You would
Okay.
you would be affected by beast spells.
Okay.
We'll go
All
with
right.
that, yeah.
So, like, hold person against something that was a person that was turned into a giant demonic ape wouldn't work.
Probably not. No.
Okay, cool. I turn into a saber-toothed tiger.
Okay.
And then I would like to use my that's my bonus action. I'd like to
Right.
use my action to dash and get down to the street level via the canopy.
Okay.
I'm gonna
so
jump to the canopy.
you jump down.
At
Give
least you'll
me
land on your feet.
give me a
Always.
dexterity check. Yeah.
That's an 11.
11?
Yeah.
Okay, you
Nice.
jump down, and as you hit the canopy, it the tension maxes out for a split second, and then it holds you still. So yeah.
I'm so tempted to take a nap right here.
Did not see this coming.
That'd be better if it was a box you jumped into.
Yeah, I'm going to.
There are boxes everywhere. Tempting.
I get distracted by a box.
If there's any sort of red dot, I'm done. I'm going to position myself kind of behind the building, like around the corner from where they are, I guess. Or am I just like full on in front of them?
No, you're in the front of the building. Now at this point you're like 15 feet away from the Hellhound, and he was already facing the building. Like he was
Oh, okay, cool.
yeah. He sees you, like you're in his sights. Both these quadruped, one feline, one canine, just kind of lock eyes.
All right, I move back as far as I can with the rest of my movement.
So you get down from the
I get down from the canopy
Okay.
onto the street, and
All
I'm
right.
gonna find an alley,
sure,
like
There's-
an alley cat,
Yeah.
and then I'm just gonna kind of back up.
All right. You back
I'm gonna
yourself
feel with my tail
into
behind
the
Yeah.
alleyway.
Yeah.
Okay,
Just as far as I can.
gotcha.
All right.
Anything
and-
else?
All right. In my turn.
Shrimp, ends your turn. Max, you're up. Elon, you'll be next.
All right. So the three people that are with me, right? That's Elon,
Kibe,
Kibe, and
Baron. Yeah.
I'm going to bless all three of them
Okay.
using the bless spell.
Okay. What does your focus look like?
No love
your
for
holy
Ralph?
symbol.
No love for
You know what it is.
It's
Is it long and hard and full of semen?
no, I mean it's just
There's no submarines here.
Give me that look.
It's two on the nose, man.
Nasty bastards.
I guess if I can decide whatever it looks like, I guess it's
can.
just like a miniature figurine of Bahamut.
Okay. All right. So it's just like a dragon
Yeah.
thing. Okay.
It's a dragon
You
action
hold it up
figure.
and it begins to light up, and the three of you, Baron, Kibe, and Elon, feel the warm glow of Bahamut's touch as bless is cast upon you.
Bahamut touching me.
So what does that do?
So whenever any of the three of them make an attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends, they can roll a d4 and add it to the number rolled.
Nice.
And that lasts for
It's legit.
1 minute. It's a concentration spell.
It's pretty awesome.
All right.
Max.
Are you doing anything else?
That's it.
Okay. So next I've got Elon. And yeah, that's it.
I can't remember if I reloaded after the last turn.
You did not.
I would like to spend my bonus action to reload.
Okay. You reload your massive thunder cannon.
Yeah.
No, Max's turn is already over.
I just blessed it a little.
He's still in the refractory period.
And I'd like to take aim at the giant gorilla thing again, and fire with my thunder cannon with my monger. Just
Thundermonger.
Can we just assume that I'm going to use monger every time I fire my?
Do you
cannon?
have you have to use that as an action, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
It's just part of the attack. I just have to say it.
Right.
Fucking
Right.
Stupid reason.
Um.
Okay. Anyway,
How do you really feel about it?
it's ridiculous.
It
okay?
prevents you from doing like if you could do multiple attacks because you're not taking the attack action. You're just
Yeah.
using that as an action.
But it doesn't say that I can't take it on additional action. So if I like take fighter and I'd have a second attack,
Just shoot.
No.
Just shoot.
No.
I could do
You can use it. You can either
pull the
use
trigger. Just
Thundermonger
pull the
as an
trigger.
action, or you take an attack action, which grants you an extra attack. That's why it's phrased like that. So you can't do more than once to prevent exactly
well, I was
that.
going to take fighter anyway, but I'm going to look into that because I'm curious now. I'm going to take your word for it
Okay.
because you're the DM.
Also, if you're attacking the gorilla, you have advantage.
Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
And you're blessed.
And you're blessed.
Yeah. All right. So neither of those help me. Actually, they do. Actually, let me roll this thing right here. All right. So we are looking at 15 to hit.
Okay. You fire, and it hits.
Yeah. So I need
You hit it square in his shoulder arm.
good. I need 4d6. So we are looking at 16 damage.
Nice.
Wasn't too bad.
Okay. Yeah, you definitely the thunder cannon or your railgun, as it were.
Yeah.
Almost lightning shoots out, and the projectile hits it in a large spark and just shower of blood and
Viscera?
metal. Yeah, viscera.
Viscera.
You clip it in the shoulder, and he reacts violently. He just roars out as like a gorilla does.
Sweet.
A demon gorilla, that is. All right. And with that,
We'll see you next time.
it is
the episode. Thanks for
it
listening.
is the everybody give me a knowledge check. We'll just see if we can get this out of the way.
Not knowledge, like straight
Intellect,
intelligence, or
Oh, I'm sorry. We'll do intelligence, yeah.
like nature, maybe.
It is not a natural creature. So no.
Like, is it just a straight,
17.
just straight intelligence? roll?
Intelligence,
Saving
yeah.
throw or just
Just a check.
14 as well.
17?
Also 17.
20.
12.
All right. Both Ralph and Grits, in your travels, you have seen or at least heard of a creature called a Barlgura, which is what this is. And it's just a massive type of demon that is known for punching things and tearing things apart.
I feel like the Baron should just know something like this.
It's not from nature, so
So as you fire
monster.
as you fire at it with your gun and hit it in the shoulder, it takes the blow, but it doesn't even turn to you. Its eyes are still locked on someone on the roof.
I'm fine with that.
So he takes 2 steps forward and jumps through the air and lands on doesn't land quite on the top of the roof, but he lands in definitely the upper third of the wall and grabs on and just starts climbing up. And
Well,
as he
this is-
climbs up over the roof, you guys see this massive gorilla. He just kind of towers over you and grits, and he goes to grab you.
Okay.
What's up?
What was his acrobatics roll? I'm just curious.
Giant gorilla, man.
enough.
It's like nothing to him.
It
You had to roll a
it
two.
actually
I'm
gets.
just kidding. You don't have to actually defend.
Well, I was gonna
that.
say it gets this ability called Running Leap, where he can just
Okay.
clear 20-foot jumps.
Damn.
Shit.
So
You're right.
Strength check, and he is or contested strength check
He's a Oh, no.
on strength.
On
Nope.
Attack rolls, right?
Yep.
I'm just saying, if Elon dies, I'm rolling a giant.
Natural 20. Woo!
Right when we needed it.
Natural 20 over there?
No, I rolled a 1. So
Both of your hands explode.
you
You fall back.
he goes to grab you, and you can tell he's not used to wrestling with creatures like much smaller than that. So as his hands encase over you, they actually aren't touching you. They just kind of form like this bubble around you, and you just kind of step out of it, and you're just standing next to him as he looks foolish for having tried that at this point. So yeah, you guys watch Grits just kind of snake out from underneath the what looked like a massive grasp of this Barlgura. And does he get multiple? And then he tries to punch you.
At disadvantage.
Angrier than earlier. Yeah, at disadvantage. So rolled 2 5s. What's your AC?
14.
All right, he just wildly flails at you, and you just nimbly dodge away from his attacks.
Dempshiro.
So you guys see Grits dancing with the gorilla up top.
I look at Barry and I'm like, are they in cahoots?
I see what you did there.
Looks
But
like he-
why?
looks like he's missing them on purpose.
I don't actually say that, but for comedy value, I say that.
Okay, let's see.
He's
Max,
missing on purpose.
one of the hellhounds, runs up to you, and it's easily your height. Its fangs are
All right.
right in your face, and he just attempts to take a bite at you. What is your AC?
20.
All right.
Jesus.
He goes to bite at you, and his massive jaw just encases your shoulder, and just kind of gets locked over the metal armor, the plate armor that you're just
You should pet him and be like, "You're mine
Yeah.
now."
obviously to no effect, and it kind of backs off and kind of like shakes it off. Looks like his jaw hurts a
Wait,
little
your
bit.
AC is 20?
Yeah.
How did
I
you
have
manage
plate
that?
armor and a shield.
Why are you not
Holy
in front?
shit. If you could talk
Because he's
everybody
in
else,
cahoots.
that'd be great.
The other hellhound begins to follow you, Shrimp, down the alleyway. Except it stops at the mouth of the alley, just by the buildings, and you see its giant chest just begin to heave, and the light underneath his skin begin to grow a brighter orange
Gross.
as he
And then he
releases a jet of fire towards you. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, Doug.
As you guys just see him blow a massive cone of fire
Is
into
he ill?
this fire, not chunks.
Oh, okay.
Into this alleyway.
Okay, that is a 16.
Okay. And Grits, you look over and you just see a pillar of fire kind of erupt from the alleyway next to your building. As Shrimp, you take 15 fire damage.
Okay, Doug.
The initial fight with the demon on the first day.
Yeah,
This is still the
it's
first.
still the same day.
Noted.
Yeah,
We have not taken a short rest.
Also
or a long
noted.
rest.
Also noted.
All right, so
Anyway, Steven.
Baron, that is your turn. Nibbles will be next.
Gotcha. So I see these two hellhounds run past me, and one of them attacks Max. One of them runs off into the distance into an alley.
Yes,
Okay. So
and then you see the giant gorilla on top of the roof.
on top of the roof, is he standing on the edge of the roof?
Yeah, he's actually pretty close to it.
Gotcha. I would like to take a shot using my if it lands.
Uh-huh.
I'd like to take a shot at him.
Okay.
Does a
You have advantage.
24?
What are you shooting with?
And you're blessed.
Does a 27 hit?
It does.
You should ask for a 24 hit and then not used your.
Okay, so Since that hits, I would like to use a trip attack to try to knock him prone and hope that
He falls backwards.
He falls
so you're going to hit
backwards.
him in the back of the leg.
that's my goal.
Okay.
Is to dead leg him with my bullet.
Okay, and what do I have to contest that with?
That is I believe it's a check against my dexterity. So 15. You have to beat a 15 to not fall prone.
And I roll a 3. I hate this dice. Okay.
Keep using it.
You
Where's that
fire.
dice against the crows?
Boom. How much damage?
Okay, that is a D12. Is anybody? I have advantage, so I get sneak attack, which is a D6, and then I also get a D8 because I used a superiority dice.
Right.
Good stuff is happening.
Jesus.
Roll all ones.
He's gonna come back with
What?
a lot stronger monsters next
Oh
time.
my gosh.
Did you max damage on all that?
Yeah, almost.
25.
Goo.
25
All right.
damage.
Fairy fire. That's why I took fairy fire.
That's nice.
Dude, I almost rolled as much as I could on my D12.
All right. As he goes to swing at you again, you see a laser just pierce through his calf, and it just shoots off, and it takes the leg out completely, and he teeters on the edge for a second.
Can I?
As he's about to gain his balance, you kind of lean over and do that, and he falls backwards, crashes through the awning, and
Nice.
slams into the ground 30 feet below.
Yeah.
For an additional.
Wait, did he crush shrimp?
No, it was on the front side of the building.
I'm not down in an alley. What are you talking about?
Oh.
All right, takes an additional 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
Hey, yeah, good shot, Poofy Pants.
You can tell not only is he visibly frustrated at all the terrible rolls he's had so far, but he's also looking pretty rough. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Is he
Then I would like
bloodied?
to take my second attack
Okay.
and just take a shot at him while he's on the ground. Actually, is one of the hellhounds within range?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
All three of them are within range. The street.
The one
is
that's on-
probably about 40 or 50 feet.
The
apart.
one
It's
that's on max, who I find trustworthy. I'd like to
okay.
shoot. Does an 18 hit?
It does.
Okay.
You're also blessed.
What's that mess?
Yeah.
Bless that mess.
Does a 22 make that hit harder?
Nope. That doesn't hit.
Yeah. It definitely hits.
Ooh. That's
You're
a
about to no scope it, then you look through the scope and you hit anyways.
well.
360 no scope.
To make up for all the damage I did last time, I only did 5 this time.
Okay.
We don't want
All
it
right.
to be too unbalanced.
Another shot, another laser flies through the air and hits him in the hind quarters.
Nice.
Nibbles next, and then Kibe, you'll be up.
Since Elon is still mounted on Nibbles,
Uh-huh.
he is just going to hold his action until somebody attempts to attack Elon,
Okay.
or Elon gives him other orders.
Gotcha. All right. Kibe, you are up, and Grits, well, Kibe, you'll be up. Ralph, what was your initiative? It was
9.
Oh, okay. So actually,
I believe I'm last.
Nibbles has a dex
He
of
fudged the
13.
numbers a little bit.
you guys will switch. Kibe, you're up.
Fair enough.
So I'm pretty close to Max McSteel Cage, right?
You're actually equidistant between both hellhounds.
Both hellhounds.
Yeah.
One.
There's one facing the alleyway who's just lit it up, and you just saw the saber-toothed tiger. Was it a saber-toothed tiger?
Saber-tooth tiger, yeah.
That was Shrimp head into the alleyway just before that. And then you saw Max kind of standing his ground against this hellhound while Baron took shots at it.
Okay. Well, I'm not too worried about Max because he's mostly made of metal.
It's a walking tank.
So I'm gonna charge towards the. I'm gonna run towards the alley cat, if you will.
Okay.
And you know what? I'd like to try to shove him to knock him prone.
Okay.
Because I got this neat sheet here and it says I can do that.
You do.
Never seen that before.
He isn't large, but he does have 4 legs, so it'll be kind of difficult. So just go ahead and give me a contested strength check.
Okay.
You ever
is it
pushed a cat over, man? It's pretty easy.
No. I don't walk around pushing cats over. A cow, yes. Cats, no.
What would I add to it?
Whoa, you tried pushing a cow over? That's not easy.
Yeah, your strength.
So, and I get my blessed roll as well?
Yeah.
Okay, so 20.
Okay. You just come charging in and you shoulder bash him. Boom! And knock the wind out of him as he tips over and
Does he come
sprawls.
crab walking sideways into him?
Yeah, I'm like scuttling.
You vigorously scuttle into him and knock him over. He's actually now laying prone right next to where the gorilla fell.
Perfect. All right, so I'm going to use my second attack to smack him with deep. And didn't hit
you get
that.
advantage because it is knocked over.
Oh, that's right. That's what was my plan, actually. Yeah, it really was. I just forgot. Well. And then, okay, 18.
Okay, yeah, I mean, it hits.
All right, then.
You get so good.
And you just come crashing down with your massive steel anchor of a weapon.
6.
Okay.
It looks a lot harder hitting than it is.
All right.
Oh, wait, sorry. 9.
Gotcha. Okay. Anything else?
That's all I got right now.
All right. Ralph, you walk up to the scene and you see one of these hellhounds tussling with Max Stormblade. You see another hellhound just prone on its side, getting blasted with this anchor by the crabman. And you see the gorilla that was once a menacing sight, now on his ass just in front of the building. What are you doing?
I calmly assess the situation.
Yep.
And I roll perception.
Okay.
What are you trying to perceive?
Are there any more sketchy folks like creeping on us?
Okay.
Actually, not a bad thing to look for.
That's uncharacteristically.
No, dude. That's perfectly right.
23.
23. Scanning the skyline or the rooftops, you don't see any other figures. You do see a number of people just kind of sticking around to see what's going to happen at this point. Not everyone has fled. Most people try to get out of the way, but now you still have a bunch of onlookers. And in fact, as the battle goes on, you see more and more people coming, getting closer to watch. In fact, they're only at this point, there's a group of people, probably 20 or 30 strong, about 10 feet behind you. You can see in the windows there are people kind of looking out from some of the other alleyways, people drink still in hand, just kind of seeing what's happening.
I sit down Indian style and I just keep watching.
All right.
You should have killed this guy.
Crisscross applesauce, you say?
You're right.
Grits,
You're right.
You're up. Shrimp, you'll be next.
I walk to the edge where the gorilla fell off.
Uh-huh.
I see him. He's prone on the ground below.
Yeah.
Still glowing with my fairy fire.
Yeah.
I unsheath Redback, my rapier, and I dive off towards him. Gonna stab him while dropping.
A plunging attack.
Yes.
Okay. You pull out red black. You jump off. Go ahead and roll your attack with disadvantage. I mean, with advantage.
I was supposed to say, he's falling on him.
He's falling on him.
On a
He's
large
fairy
creature.
He's fairy fired. Who's prone?
There's just so much going on right now. You can't get your bearings. This is your moment. The pressure's building.
It's so easy. You're bound to screw it up.
25.
25.
It doesn't hit.
You land square in his chest and you drive red black. I'm assuming downward like
Red
this.
back.
Red back. Straight down into his chest. How much damage?
5.
Sneak attack because I had advantage. It's 15 damage.
As you stab into its chest, all the way to the hilt, it lets out just this unearthly growl that is obviously its last dying breath as it screams out and it writhes and it begins to calm. And underneath you, it begins to just crumble away. At first it begins to melt, but then the body just crumbles away.
No, that was good meat.
Until there's just nothing but this almost viscous black liquid beneath you.
That's still an ingredient. I can still use it.
Awesome.
Yeah. You rolled high enough. You stayed up on your feet. You just landed right on it.
Awesome. I then I just whip the ichor off of my blade.
Okay.
And then I would like to move into a flanking position with Kibe on the prone wolf.
Sure.
And
You move away from its head, kind of towards its back, so you're in a pretty safe position away from it.
Let's see, and I have one more left, and I will inspire my good friend Kibe.
Okay.
And say this the crab man has come to do business. And I give him a D6 inspiration.
A false sense of trust, you say?
One of my eye buds glimmers.
All right. Anything else?
That ends my turn.
All right. Shrimp, you're up. Max, you'll be next.
All right. So the demon hyena in front of me, it's prone.
At this point, you see Crabman in front of the alleyway. And then you have two buildings, and it got knocked off towards the front of one of the other buildings because you had backed into an alleyway.
Right.
At this point, the alleyway is it's on fire. There's two alley cats behind you that are stuck on a box because there's fire all around. They can't get anywhere.
Oh.
It changes things.
That's what we would call a moral dilemma.
They're innocent, young-looking kittens. Their mother nowhere in sight.
All right. Well,
They murdered their mother. Where'd he
seem
go?
to have forced my hand. I will go. I'm gonna try to. Oh God, I don't know how to do this as a cat.
I would like to scoop them up.
I'm going to pick one of them up by their scruff with my teeth, ever so gently.
Okay.
And can I fit both of them in my mouth?
Yeah, you're a saber-toothed tiger. These are both small, tiny, innocent,
Delicious.
alley cats.
I
Of
have
course,
just one
kittens,
question.
rather.
Yeah.
I mean,
You
of course,
say that a lot?
What?
Fit both of them in your mouth?
Only when I'm a cat.
Yeah, you snatch both of them up by the scruff.
Okay. I'm gonna move. Are there any doorways that are open that I can see, or is it just straight out into the alley? That's my only
Open?
choice.
No, it's just straight back the alley towards the main area.
All
and then
right.
the wall behind them.
All right. I'm gonna
You see a window that's partially open up on the side somewhere.
Is that building on fire?
That building is not on fire.
All right. I'm gonna jump into the window.
Okay.
Yeah. What do you want me to
Luckily, it's big enough.
I'm gonna jump through the
That's what
window.
she
Yeah, give me a dexterity check.
17. No, I'm sorry, 19.
Okay. Yeah, you come crashing through the window, and you hear screams and people jumping at first, and they back up, and you just see a family on the inside.
All right.
Just looking at you as this giant saber-tooth tiger comes in crashing through the window with cats in its mouth.
Free
All right.
kittens to good home.
I'll put the kittens down in front of them, and then I guess I'll spend the rest of my turn sitting and licking myself.
I mean, you've only used 10 feet. 10 feet.
Does that use any of my action or anything? Or
no, not to move a little kitten.
Since you're
okay, all right, fair enough.
now.
All right, I'm gonna. Is there a window that goes into the courtyard where all the?
Yeah, you can see down the hallway another 10 feet. There's a window that faces.
Oh yeah, I jump through that shit too.
Okay.
I break as many windows as I can.
Before you leave, you see a little girl run and scoop up the cats.
That warms my heart.
does he get inspiration as well?
My heart is thoroughly warmed.
And you guys see in slow motion as a saber-tooth tiger comes bursting out of the building and lands adjacent to both Shrimp and the other prone hellhound just in the front of the building.
How far away from the hellhound am I?
You luckily landed right next to it.
Did I move at least 20 feet in a straight line out the window towards him?
Oh yeah, you would have had to evade him to not land on him.
So
Did you want to land on him?
Could I have pounced on him?
Sure.
All right, I would like to pounce on him.
All right.
Uh,
So come crashing out of this building, you see the saber-tooth tiger that is Shrimp just land on top of the hellhound.
all right,
Heck
that
yeah.
is a 23 to hit.
Okay, you have advantage because he's prone.
That's a 24 to hit.
Okay, yeah. It hits.
All right. Let's see. That is okay. That hits for 12 damage.
Okay.
And also, because he is prone, as I pounce on him, I get to make a bite attack.
Right.
That's 15. That's a 20. And then 1d10.
Jesus. Take the wheel.
Pounce is awesome.
Fucking druids. The 6 plus.
He's gonna roll a team of druids next time.
That's another 12 damage.
Good. You're fighting 4 bears and 3 tigers.
To be fair, I brought a saber-toothed tiger to the fight.
Yeah, as you land on him, he coughs out a pathetic, puff of smoke, and you just immediately begin wailing on him, biting and clawing as you're just tearing into his shoulder as he's seemingly defenseless. All right.
It's like, ugh.
Elon, you're up. You're watching to your right is the murder of one hellhound, and to the left is a tickle fight with the other.
Well, the murder of the other hellhound looks like it's going well underway.
Right. Surrounded by 3 of your comrades right now.
I would like to take aim at the other one that's still... Oh, the gorilla's dead.
Yeah, it has disappeared.
I'll take...
it was dispatched.
First, I'm going to hop off of Nibbles.
Okay.
That sounds so dirty.
But so right.
And then take aim at the other hellhound.
Okay. The one standing right next to you, Max.
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm going to use my my Thundermonger.
Okay.
Thunder Cannon with Thundermonger.
For how much?
So that is... Are we still doing the blessed thing with Keith's thing?
It was on the next attack, I thought, or you're just.
It's concentration 1 minute.
Oh wow! Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
nice.
But that means if I take damage,
you
I
have to roll for concentration, or
right.
if you cast another concentration spell, you
Yes,
lose it.
that's correct.
Okay. So does a 13 hit?
13. As you fire against him, it does not hit. Yeah, you just still jumping off, pulling the gun out. You just fired a little too fast. You didn't line up your shot first.
That's cool.
Takes out a sign of the brass goblin just across the street.
It's an ugly sign anyway.
They just got it, man. They're really proud of it. It was done by a family
They need
friend.
to redo it again.
All right.
Do better.
And then get good. And I'll use my bonus action to reload.
Get good.
Okay. Let's see. Is that anything else you want to do? Right now, you're just standing in the middle of the causeway with Nibbles.
How far away is the other hellhound?
That's about 30 feet away. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll just stay where I am then,
Yeah.
and then I will motion to. I'll just tell Nibbles sick, and I'll point at the other hellhound.
Okay. The one that you just shot at, or the other one?
Yeah, the one that I just saw.
Gotcha.
The one that's not getting owned right now.
Gotcha. Okay. Let's see. That guy is dead. Hellhound is going to stand up, and it's going to turn to both Shrimp and Grits and attempt to cook you guys with his fire breath. So give me dexterity saving throw, both of you.
Natural 20.
16.
Okay. You both save, and you're able to kind of shield yourselves, and also move out of the way. Just being at point blank, you're able to dodge some of it.
As long as he doesn't roast a crab.
3, 4, 5, 6.
It's a lot of D6. So much D.
You take 10 fire damage apiece. That's the halved damage.
Oh wait, I should be more concerned about that if I had missed that save.
And he just kind of backs up. His back is completely against the wall. You guys kind of have him wrangled in. So he just kind of tries to face all 3 of you at the same time. He looks at all 3 of you in the eye with his 2 eyes.
I have to kind of bend my iPod to get
How?
He's a fiend, man. I don't know. I don't buy
Some devil magic going on.
The other one will go ahead and try to take another bite at Max Stormblade.
Max Thrustcock.
With a 19.
And my AC is 20.
Yeah.
So,
so at this point,
I'm unfazed.
He tries to bite at you again, and you just kind of smack his face away.
Man, that guy is so hard.
Yeah, he is.
How does he maintain it for so long?
It's been over 4 hours. He should have went to a doctor by now.
At this point, he begins to kind of He kind of backs away slowly, moves about 10 feet away. But did you want to use your reaction to
Yes,
swing at him?
Well, okay, here's the situation. I have my shield in one hand, and I have my
Dick in the other.
my spell
symbol.
my holy symbol in my other hand.
Yeah.
So can I drop the symbol and draw my sword as part of this attack?
Yeah, well, we can say the symbol. You use it often enough to where you can, switch between that and your sword.
I mean, the symbol's
Right.
attached to you, so.
It's like a necklace,
It
right?
just dangles there, after you let go.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like a necklace.
All right,
His
so
holy
so
symbol
yeah.
dangles. He draws his sword.
All right, so I use my reaction to attack.
Okay.
Thrust that
And you're
sword.
swinging with your sword?
Yes,
Is it a long sword?
It is.
You could say that.
It is a long sword. That's exactly what it is.
As he
Are
pierces
you wielding it
deep
with your
into the
dick hand
beast.
or your offhand? Is this the stranger or?
What's the penetration rating? I'm curious.
Oh, it cuts deep.
So a 20, not
20?
natural.
Yeah, it hits.
That does piercing damage, right?
So you had surgery?
This is slashing damage.
Oh, okay.
So it's not Prince Charles.
Interesting choice.
That would be bludgeoning for sure.
Sometimes I think we go too far. But
And it does 9 damage.
All right, yeah. As it backs away, you cut it across its cheek as not blood, but like almost like fire or magma kind of splits out.
Viscera.
Liquid hot magma.
Fiery viscera spews out from his mouth.
magma.
I'm sorry, how much damage again?
9.
Surface. It's not magma.
Okay, and that was his turn.
Shut up, Aaron.
Did I skip your turn, Max? Did you go
he
before
just
you?
had-
I'm
He literally
waiting
just had
on
his
my
turn.
turn.
Okay,
my
yeah.
second turn.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, go ahead. It's your turn then.
Okay. So
I did Elon first on accident. You were supposed to go after him.
So confused right now.
I'm next, right?
Baron,
let's,
yes. It's the craziness of battle. There's just
that
so
whole
much
thing was
going
just
on.
Your reactionary.
2 blocks
attack.
away, people are still partying and setting off poppers
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
That long sword piercing was
it was
his
slashing.
reaction.
Wow.
Yeah.
All
I
right,
thought it was his
so-
turn.
no.
So good.
Yeah, and then the Hellhound was gushing afterwards.
Typically what happens when you
Squirted everywhere.
when you
the,
get
the
penetrated
fiery
by
viscera.
Max
Out of its mouth, too.
I'll just attack.
Okay.
So my first attack.
You take the 3 steps that it takes to move up to it.
Yeah, I move up to it and I attack it with my long
This
sword.
guy's just walking him down.
And I rolled a 16 to hit,
It hits.
and that will be 8 damage.
Okay.
And then I take a second swing at it,
All right.
and that will be a 12 to hit.
This one misses.
All right.
Are you not also blessed?
Oh.
I didn't bless myself. I just blessed my allies.
You're a good man, Max.
All right, yeah, you just walking it down, swinging at it, some missing, some hitting, as you're just cutting it up.
Max
Basically
got
having your
blessed
way
by the
with this
Lord.
hellhound.
You're just swinging it around.
Baron, you're up. Nibbles will be next.
Gotcha. I would like to take my net. I see this Hellhound backing away from this situation, and I would like to take my net and cast it upon it.
Okay. What's the range on a net?
I don't know.
5 to 15 feet.
5 to 15?
I'm willing to move.
Yeah, you move up. You're going to have to move 15 feet to get to it.
Okay, I do that.
Gotcha.
Glad you got it.
You just attack with the net, right?
Yeah, I do an attack roll with the net.
Right.
So that's a 27.
You're also blessed.
Oh, wait, yeah, I'm blessed.
Maybe.
Ooh, 29.
29. Oh, now it lands. Yeah, definitely.
All right. So that doesn't do any damage, but up to a large creature becomes restrained.
It is effectively restrained.
Then I would like to use my second attack after doing so to blast its face off.
Okay.
Like Nicolas Cage and
No.
Okay.
Stop that.
Whatever.
Become the Hellhound.
That movie was hilarious.
All right, go ahead. Make your attack roll
But what about a net?
with advantage because
What
it's
up?
restrained.
All right.
Which gives that
Well,
sneak attack.
that would be 28.
All right,
Wait,
it
I'm
hits.
blessed. 29.
It hits harder.
So hard.
What is your to hit?
Now, that was with advantage, so I get sneak attack.
Yep.
Okay. Plus 9.
Shit.
All right. That is 9 damage.
That's total.
9 damage total.
Okay.
Wait, but you're blessed.
Ooh.
That's
You roll
attack.
to damage. Okay,
No,
I
that's
was going to
attack.
say. All right, you walk up. You line your gun up. With it being restrained, it's a pretty easy shot. So instead of aiming for the head, you just kind of look at one of the legs,
Easy
and blow it
peasy.
off. And it takes the shot and kind of buckles a little bit. At this point, both of the Hellhounds are looking in bad condition. Nibbles is up. Kibe is next.
So Nibbles is 30 feet away from the one that I guess just got tackled.
No,
by
because
a net.
because it got walked back by both Baron and Max. It's within 15 feet.
It's within 15 feet.
Yeah, it had retreated back towards where you guys were because it was backing away from Max. You guys
And
had
I
kind of
ruined
fanned
everything.
out.
And I restrained it.
Yeah,
With a net. That poor girl.
who is it?
He's been
Anyway.
making that joke for like 10 minutes.
Yes, nobody's paying attention to me. You bastards. Anyway, it's fine. So, Nibbles locks on to that target.
Yeah.
He retreats 15 feet,
All right.
curves around, and gets a running run.
Okay. I like it.
He runs at it most running.
So you guys see
He's got the runs.
Nibbles,
Go on.
the large robotic raptor, just kind of back up, takes 2 preparatory steps.
Yes. See, Brian gets it.
And then charges in.
Charges at that hellhound.
So he starts spinning like Sonic.
His robotic legs.
It's more of a Roadrunner situation.
Exactly.
He charges in, leaps.
So he charges in and he attacks with his claw with the intention to use his pounce ability.
Okay.
Rip its face off.
That will
Go
probably
ahead and give me an attack roll. Advantage because it is restrained.
Yeah, it is. Oh, and I've got the blessing. Still. Oh, thank God it's an advantage. All right, so we've got. I'm not gonna add the other stuff up. 21.
It hits.
Sweet. What was the attack for the claw? Oh, and he needs to beat a DC 13 for the save.
Mm-hmm.
I believe is what it was. So it's 11 damage for the claw.
The DC 13 to stay standing.
Yes.
It stays standing.
Stay standing.
Yeah,
Okay.
naturally rolled 16.
That.
With his strength, it's 19.
Okay. That works.
So how much damage total?
Just 11.
All right. As Nibbles comes in, just clawing, tearing, and biting at it. Unfortunately, the net is ruined because of Nibbles' savage attacks against it. But so is the Hellhound. It's not dead yet, but it looks like it's on its last single one breath. As it's just standing there, breathing raggedly.
My grandpappy gave me that net.
Well, you shouldn't abuse her so much.
Used it one time. Anyways, Kibe, you're up.
You only have to use her once inappropriately, and then she's gone forever. Life lessons.
You were more respectful of other people's
Is
property.
anything alive?
Yeah, you still got the one Hellhound who's backed up against the wall or
Okay.
backed up against the building that you and Shrimp and Grits are currently cornering. The other one is being corralled and had their way with by Max and Nibbles and Baron
Nice.
and Elon
Well,
as Ralph casually surveys the scene from the middle of the street.
I got all that shoving out of my system, so I'm just gonna attack. All right,
Giant
attack.
pincered hands grasps your anchor.
Pull anchor up. Let's see.
You
Does
do overly flashy samurai moves with
oh
it.
yeah, I got this thing too.
You stand still when things move around him.
18. Yeah.
Yeah, it
It's not
hits.
Chuck Norris.
All right.
Quit Quick question: does anybody
I
have
can
a
re-roll
napkin?
those because of
Not on me.
Apparently, I still have wet polyurethane in here.
Well, that's
because
weird.
of the weapon.
That is weird.
Okay, so yeah, it hits. What was your damage?
It is 10.
You bring the anchor crashing down in an overhead strike right on its head. A sickening crunch is heard as it kind of wobbles. Still has life in it, but not much. It looks at you. Still standing though.
Just let it die, Brian.
Well, we'll try to fix that. I'm going to attack with my second attack. Because why wouldn't I? Yeah, this one's going to hit.
Just looks like
24.
Yeah, you do it again, and this time the whole you come crashing down on it again. That same overhead strike as you cave in its skull, and it's almost this disgusting crunch that everybody around can hear as it goes stiff and immediately just crumples to the ground. As the body goes limp, the flames in its throat and its mouth area subside as the body itself begins to turn black and then just crumble away into this mess, this ichor.
I'd like to roll a gross.
It's definitely gross.
Okay, thank you.
Roll for gross.
Roll for gross.
Are you doing anything else?
No, I'm good with that.
Okay, Ralph, you're up.
I stand up
All right.
and I start a slow clap.
Okay.
I checked to make sure my wallet's still there.
You begin slow clapping. Nobody joins you. As there's still one more hellhound, just kind of like.
And I look behind me and I'm like, guys, that thing's almost dead, y'all. Come on. No
give me
love.
charisma.
No
check.
love.
Give me charisma check.
Who are you trying to get to clap? Us? The hyena?
7.
At this point, most people aren't really paying attention to you. They're still looking towards this last hellhound. Nobody responds. Grits, you're up next. You see that other hellhound on its last leg.
So there's only one left that was in the net.
Yeah. Well, the net at this point has fallen away. It's torn to shreds.
Poor net.
The shreds, you say?
Probably not any saving it. You'd have to just get a completely new
Two
one.
shreds, you said.
No, it's still there, but it is kind of torn up. Probably not functional right now.
I gingerly walk over to it.
Gingerly?
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
All right. So without a soul, you approach it.
Feeling pretty good about everything that's just happened, and I just
all right.
I give it a quick.
Yeah, it's already
death.
It's already on its last leg. It's backing away from the others. You just kind of give it a final coup de grace and just stab into it and pull away, and it falls and begins to dissipate. At this point, you hear a single clap. And you look over, and it's someone approaching out from one of the buildings, and he's slowly clapping as other people begin to join him.
Great. Great.
And he actually comes out of the brass goblin. At this point, more and more people are filing in from the alleyways, from the buildings, from the other side of the fountain, from down the street even, as people are cheering you guys on, and everyone's going wild. At this point, you guys are just surrounded by a cheering crowd,
Can I give a flavorful bow?
Sure, yeah. At this point,
bask in their accolades.
The only thing happening right now is people coming out and clapping and going crazy, throwing things in the air. They're toasting drinks. Shrimp. You see a little girl kind of just run up to you, and she just throws her arms around the big saber-toothed tiger, and she just kind of hugs you. It's
like, oh, that's
and
nice.
You recognize it as the girl from the building.
I do my best to gently put one paw on her back to gently pat her back.
Liquor.
Yeah.
No, their tongue is like sandpaper. You don't want
No, I don't want to do that.
No. Scrape her face off.
I would like to
remove her face.
I would like to do a perception.
I'm gonna pat her on the back with my big tiger paw. I'm not going to turn back into a dwarf until she's gone. Because then she'll believe that a giant tiger is her friend, and I'm not going to ruin her dreams.
Can I gently collect the Baron's net
Sure.
and give it back to him?
Okay.
I tell him, awesome shot on the gorilla. I appreciate that.
I would like to search the bodies for clues.
There are no more
Okay.
bodies.
What once were bodies were just like these not writhing, but they're just this mass of almost this viscous, clumpy, smoky liquid. Not really much left.
I would like to search
Unlike
the liquid
earlier.
for clues.
What's that?
I would like to search the liquid for clues.
Okay.
He's just pushing.
Give me an investigation check.
Splashing his hands around.
That would be... Oh, that's nibbles. Thank God. Holy shit. 15.
Okay. Just kind of at this point, your hands are just full and covered of this black, almost tar-like liquid. You don't find anything of notice, but you do take notice that this is different than the demon you fought earlier. Because remember, you saw the demon kind of revert back to a normal human being.
Yeah.
This kind of left, like, the body crumbled away, and it kind of left this residue. There's no clues or no signs of a person in there or anything like that. And in fact, this is something that all of you have run into before. This just looks like the remains of the demons that usually appear at night. This doesn't look like anything else.
So as Grits returns to me my grandpappy's net that has been ruined, I'd like to say, blast. And they didn't even leave behind any good ingredients to use in a cook.
You were going to eat that?
I go up and I would like to dip 2 fingers into whatever the tar mass is.
I'm like, don't eat that.
And I eat it.
Okay. It tastes...
I prepare cure wounds at 2nd level.
I prepare spare the dying.
It tastes like
mend
someone
the
did a
net.
really bad job of preparing like cigar and cognac. Like they messed it up. They got ash all in it, and it's really sharp, pungent taste. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Got it. 4.
The flavor overtakes you, and you just make the ugliest, like wincing face, unable to maintain your composure.
I would like to spit it out.
All right, spit it out.
I told you not to eat that.
While this is going on, I want to retrieve the dagger from my pack
Okay.
and just check the reflection, see if this fight has made anything happen.
As you hold the dagger still, the reflection itself is moving, and you kind of see like it almost looks like someone's carrying it at a walking pace. And around you can only see trees, kind of dead trees, no leaves or anything, in a very dark area. There's a very defined, really deep blackish green moss growing on the trees. And it looks like a very dark, swampy area. That's what you can see in the reflection.
Okay.
Do I realize that I ruined a net?
Everyone kind of saw Nibbles kind of just
Nibbles,
tear into
okay.
that thing.
I would like to go up to Poofy Pants and offer to mend his net.
A net got ruined.
I can mend a net.
All right.
Minor mending.
I would like to mend
As
his
you
net.
guys are doing this, the crowd's closing in, and everyone's at this point wanting to like thank you, and they're just showing different forms of adulation. And one guy approaches, and he's kind of motioning you guys into the inn that happens to be adjacent to where this happened. Not the inn, but the tavern or whatever.
I had walked into the group and pretended like I had fought everybody as well.
Give me another charisma check.
9.
Guess what?
Is he anywhere near me?
Yeah. Is that against us?
Mister.
Well, as
not
you guys
doing
are
anything?
all kind of being crowded towards the brass goblin, which the sign got ruined in the middle of the fight.
My fault. Sorry.
What looked like the owner of it who had approached you guys, and he's just telling you, buying rounds for everybody, just continuing the party the day of the dawn.
Free ale, you say?
And as everyone's kind of filing in,
Hell
the
yeah.
crowd just kind of condenses or collapses on everyone. And Ralph is
Deception check.
right.
How about a deception check? Would that be okay?
I mean, you're right. You're in the tail of it, and you're moving with the crowd. Everyone's moving in the same direction.
But no one believes you did
moving
jack
in.
shit.
So wait a minute.
Did
this
we
guy's
see him
offering-
sit?
Go ahead.
Did we see him sit Indian style in the middle of the fight?
Did you guys see it?
Yeah.
No, that was kind of happening behind you. You guys were all
Is the little girl still around as I go into the tavern?
no. Her family took her and they went back into the building.
All right. As soon as I get into the tavern, and I'm sure she can't see me, I turn back into a dwarf.
Okay.
So there's free drinks.
Yeah. You can tell. As even when you guys walk in, the owner is immediately just handing you, just forcing drinks by the tankard into your hands.
I drink with no regard.
Okay.
Like I just consume as much as possible.
Just irregardless, he drinks.
I'm like, man,
regardless.
free drinks is this possum.
Where's the possum at?
All right. As the celebrations begin, that's where we'll end that session.
Quick question.
Those bad guys are going to need a paramedic.
No.
I would like it noted that Grits
I don't have any more questions.
Grits is nursing as he's not getting drunk.
Okay. All right. That's cool. All right. So yeah, that's where we're going to end it, guys.
The cat more.
All right.
Dies.
So yeah, do we have any announcements? Still making the transition, right?
Baron
Yeah.
will be drunk next session.
Yeah, making the transition from SoundCloud to Podbean. If you're following us on SoundCloud, SoundCloud,
You got it.
Cloud,
/ SoundCloud.
for backslash
South Clown.
SoundCloud. You should follow us on Podbean or on our website or iTunes or any other podcatching app.
Yeah.
So
Be sure to like and subscribe and rate us, comment.
And if you'd like to follow Flint McShrimpton on Twitter,
Don't do it.
that is at Flint McShrimp.
Or you can just follow Bards Nobles on Twitter. And
Yeah,
not
at
do
Bards
that.
Nobles.
Cover all your bases. Follow both of them.
We're on all social media, and we are now on YouTube, thanks to our good buddy Aaron putting that up.
Yes.
Hells yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for listening, guys.
Thank you guys for listening.
guys.
We'll see you next week.
Thanks, guys.
Peace out.
Well, we stand here in a row, looking like a bunch of heroes. I know that deep inside, nothing more but a bunch of zeros. Ah!